Hi. Okay, so now today I want to talk about my beauty regimen. Okay, so here we go. What I think we need to start with, obviously, is cleansing your face. Now, what I use, you're going to find that my products are basically Origins products. Origins. Origins, you can buy Origins products on origins.com right now, as we're all staying home and stores are closed. But they do have stores, and they are also in department stores. But anyway, so my this is my absolutely favorite, cannot be without, morning face cleanser, which is Origins Ginseng, and it's a slight, exfoliating, so it's just really nice. It sort of wakes your skin, gets all those dead skin cells from sleeping off. So it's marvelous for the morning. I keep that in the shower. At nighttime, I use several of the products. Right now, I'm using a Perfect Whirl, which is really moisturizing, hydrating, absolutely lovely, for nighttime moisturizer. There's also Dr. Wheels that is nice. There's Checks and Balances. They're all good. Basically, I think that if I have basically, I would say normal to dry tends to be dry skin. So for oily skin, I'm going to say that you need to go on the Origins website and see which works best. I think it's Checks and Balances. I could be wrong about that. So you need to check that out, because I'm just, I'm giving you my point of view, what I use. Okay. So they are my face cleansers. Okay. Morning, I would say everybody can use this, and it's just the best, the absolute best. Now, what I use after that is morning and night. Morning and night. And I know that now, while we're all in, basically lockdown, or we're not going to work, so we're not, I know with me, I'm not putting on mascara. It's easy to not wash your face at night before you go to sleep. And I have to confess, sometimes I don't wash my face at night, but you should. We should. We should all wash our face at night, get the pollutants from the day, especially if you're wearing masks. Everything, sort of, your pores are getting clogged. It's not good at all for your skin. You really should take the, few moments that it takes to wash your face and then re-moisturize. Every night before you go to bed, just brush your teeth, you wash your face. It's that simple. And you moisturize, 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 moisturize. I cannot tell you enough how you need to moisturize. Okay. This is, and let me get my glasses here so I can actually read these things to you. This is Origins Planscriptions. It's powerful lifting concentrate. It's spectacular. Honestly, what I call this is Botox in a bottle. It's just, comes with a dropper. You're gonna be really careful. This stuff is not too cheap, and you don't want to spill any. Just a little. What I do is a little drop under the eye, neck, and I do a little here in the décollage, because I tend to, or I don't have it on today, but I tend to do some lower tops. So I like to do that area too. Because, as everybody knows, I'm not as young as I used to be. And so this is really, it's spectacular. Now you might ask me, do I get actual Botox? And yeah, I actually do get Botox injections. I normally twice a year, and a very little bit. And I've been getting Botox injections since I was nearly 50 years old. So, and as I tell people, Botox is not something that's going to, if you stop it, somebody asked me that question once, if you stop it, will you look older? If you stop it, it's not like you're going to look older, you're suddenly going to have more wrinkles. Your skin you will start to wrinkle again, where, you were sort of like frozen, if you will, for a number of years, and now suddenly you're not anymore. So the laugh lines, and of course, they'll start to come back as these things start to move again. Now, again, people always say to me, "Oh my God, you look so natural, and you get Botox." I can't believe it. It's not possible. It is possible. You just don't over Botox. It's that simple. You don't have too many injections. You don't want to look frozen. You just want to look refreshed. Remember that. And I happen to have a spectacular person who, also is not, she's not pushing like, oh, you need more here, you need more there. She knows natural is the best way to go. Okay, so that being said, but if you cannot afford Botox, and even if you can afford, as you get to be my age, which is 65, you could also use a little help. So morning and night. What you want to remember with this is the first thing that goes on after you wash your face. So you wash your face and you put this on, and something that's so important, you can't put this on and then immediately start to put your other products on. You cannot do that, or this will not work. You're throwing your money out the window. Don't buy it. You have to wait until this completely dries on your skin. Completely dries. Many times I'm fanning. Maybe you can find something else that you need to do while you're waiting. It will take 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how much you put on. I mean, remember, less is more with this. You do not need to put a teensy drop, that's all. A little more obviously for under your neck if you're going to use it, wherever you have problems. But again, it must dry completely before you put anything else on. Completely. If it doesn't, and if you don't have the time to let it dry completely, don't use it. Don't waste your money, because that's what you would be doing, wasting your money and the product, and it's really excellent. Okay, next I use Mega Mushroom. Been using this for quite a number of years. It's Dr. Wheel's Mega Mushroom Relief and Resilience Advanced Face Serum. Okay. And this is the next thing I put on. And basically what you do here is a little squirt, put it in like that, 1, 2, 3, and then just work it into your skin. And the serum is just wonderful. It sort of, helps even out your skin tone. It's sort of like a pre-moisturizer. It's just, serums are just so nourishing for the skin. So again, this is just, it's excellent. Again, a little bit goes a long, long way. You do not need to use tons of these products. Not tons of these products, tons of amounts of these products. Okay, I would not be without this. This is a perfect world, and it's the Age Defense, I've been using this one also for years. Age Defense Skin Guard with white tea. This is wonderful. This again, a little drop. You put the same way, basically, a little here, a little on your forehead, a little under here. Just work it in nicely, and you're ready to go. You even want to maybe put a little bit, just here, rim under your eyes a little. And what this does is it seals everything in. It seals in the lifting serum. It seals in the Mega Mushroom, and it now your face is now officially ready for moisture. When you do put this on, and you do want to get it always up under, even when you're putting on the I should have said that, even when you're putting on the Powerful Lifting Concentrate, and you put that little drop under here, up, always up, pat it lightly and always up with your neck. Okay, so they're the bases that I would put on morning and night. Okay, now let's go to morning. Here it is, morning. So the next thing I would put on is I put on an eye cream. I put on 2 eye creams, and I'll basically explain why. My theory is, anyway. Right now, I've been using, Origins has so many wonderful products. So again, go on their website, or when able, go into their stores and sort of look and talk to the people. But I like to go on the website, even if you're not going to buy on the website necessarily, and sort of read and research about every product before you actually buy it, and you see which one's going to work. And I like to change them up a bit. I like to change my moisturizers. These are my 3, the 3 that I just showed you here. I don't think I can do that. Yes, there they are. The 3 that I showed you here are basically my, I morning and night. It's all the time with those. And they're my basics. They're my basics that I go to. And then I'll change up my face moisturizer to my eye moisturizer. So you change it up a little bit because you never want your skin to get too used to the same moisturizer, so you can change it up a bit. Okay, so right now and for a while now, I've been using the anti-aging power eye cream. It's a Plantscriptions. What do you call it? Origins has Plantscriptions, Dr. Wheels, Perfect World. They have different lines. And as you can see, I use a little bit of all of them. This is lovely. And again, what you want to do with these, it's a little pump. You just put a little few drops again right here, on your finger in a little bit. And what I do with this is I put it on the eyelid. Keep your eyes closed. There's no burning. It's an eye cream. So if eye creams burn or it's not, you need to not use it anymore. Okay. So it's really important to not have any perfume or any perfumey smell. These products have no scent because they are natural based products. That's important to remember. You don't want anything that has any perfume or any scent on your entire face, primarily, and especially, God knows, around your eyes. So what I do here is I work it a little bit into here, a little bit under the eye, but it's primarily from my lid and my corners of my eyes. This one, okay. So once I get that in, then my face is ready for moisture. My face is ready for moisture. Right now and in the wintertime, what I like to use by Origins is the ginseng energy boosting tinted moisture. It's got an SPF also of 40. And what's nice about this is it's tinted. And it's nice in the wintertime until I start, unfortunately, I tan. I do tan. I do tan. Careful with my tanning. I never burn. I have a sort of a zinc-based product that I can get in with you later, into with you at another time, that I use on my face if I feel that I'm getting a little too much sun, or my area here under my eyes, which I will tend to have a little problem with sometimes. I will make sure that gets a little zinc under it so that I'm not getting anything extra here. But in the meantime, in the wintertime, pretty much from November through, depending on when I can go in the sun again, mid-May, late May, whenever, depending on the weather here, or if I'm traveling in the wintertime, I will not use this. But when I'm not in the sun and I have no color, this is a wonderful tinted moisture. It's rich, so it's great for the wintertime. It's great for skin that could be a little dry, normal to dry. And it just gives you that little bit. It comes on gray, so almost chalky looking, but it comes on it. You'll see the color and you'll be like, what? And then and again, when you apply it, you put a little bit on, and you, again, 1, 2, 3, 4 is pretty much the, and you just blend it in this way, blend it in, and up. There you go, okay? And then what you want to do, the color will then set. You'll see the color as the color sets in. And you'll see what you want to do then is rinse your hands a little bit with some cold water, and you'll see sort of the darker color coming out. Because next, what I put on, and I do use this pretty much year round, what I put on after that, this is my last thing that I put on for the morning, and this is the ginseng refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff. This, again, is an all year thing, and it's every day of the week, every day. It's wonderful. Again, you just take a little bit, just take a little bit. You can get it in a tube, and you can also have the cream like that. So you put a little bit like that under your eye, just a little bit, and you'll see the eye just brightening and taking out the puffiness. I have something else that I am going to show you for depuffing that is marvelous from Origins also. I have to run in the kitchen and get it. It's in my refrigerator. I forgot. But at any rate, this is wonderful. It will sort of wake up the eye. It'll give you a little bit of that added moisture that you want under your eye, and it will brighten it. Especially if you have some dark circles, brighten it. It's marvelous for that. Okay. Now, if we're talking about nighttime, okay, so at nighttime, you would wash your face, okay? This is the Perfect World. Again, you can use Checks and Balances, Dr. Wheels. Again, you would use the 3 basic products, which I told you about, which is the lifting serum, the Mega Mushroom Face Serum, and then the Perfect World Skin Guardian, which basically seals it all. Okay, after that, I do very simple at night. I use high potency vitamins. It's a wonderful, nice, rich moisturizer for night. Again, when you're putting on your, just a little bit. You don't need to use a lot of these products, and always under your chin that way. Um, and then when it is extremely dry, there's extremely dry, especially here in New York City, we have radiator heat, so the apartments can get really dry. And when you do have a problem with normal to dry skin, especially, you might want to add a little of the high potency vitamins oil, okay? But again, just a drop. You don't, I would say to, don't add it to the moisture. Don't do it at the same time. Put a little drop, put it through, rub it through gently, then moisturize. Then use the vitamins moisturizer on top of it. Okay, so use it that way, layer it that way. And then last but not least, what I'm using right now is, I love Origins because when you order online, if you order so many products, you get to choose little samples. And these samples go a long way, believe me. And it's a great way of trying different products that you might want to buy the full size in the future. This one that I've been using is the Anti-Aging Power Eye Cream. And this is a Plantscriptions with Origins. It's their Plantscriptions line. And it's really nourishing for night. What I do is, I take maybe a little more. I might slather on just a little more and start with the top of the eye, close my eye, and lightly underneath, and just let it all, especially again, because my skin tends to be dry. So it's really nourishing and rich and creamy, which is what I want to sleep at night, really moisturize and hydrate those eyes during the night while you're sleeping. Okay, so that's basically that. Now I want to say something that I do, I want to say once a month, sometimes maybe in the summer, I would say that I would do it twice a month, but that could be a bit of a stretch. I think once a month for this is pretty good. It just depends on your skin type, what you feel you need. And I think because you're getting the exfoliating every morning, if you're using the ginseng face wash, you can do this safely to say once a month. But again, there are times that I think I need it more, and there's sometimes I'll go maybe 5 weeks. But it's excellent, and it's all year. It's the Modern Friction, and it's an exfoliant. And what you want to do with Modern Friction is it's very simple. Face is totally dry. You don't wash it first. This washes it and cleans it for you. What you want to do is put a little bit. You don't want to wet anything. Put a little bit on your forehead, your cheeks, your nose, chin, under. You put a little bit on each area. Here, and I want to tell you, here you can go a little extra. You can do a little bit more than a little bit, basically. Okay, so you've got to know, and then you want to start to work it into your skin. Work it in, get it under the eyes, but right here, don't go too close to the eye because this this one will, is not meant for the eyes. So you just want to, the rims right here, and right in here is good, and in here, and the T area, just really, here you want to rub that in, and then you could do one of two things. Depending on how much you want to exfoliate your skin, you could just rinse it from there, or you can take a little few droplets of water, add it in, and sort of lather it a bit. It doesn't matter either way, whatever you prefer. I like to do it kind of dry to really get it in there and clean out those pores and get my skin invigorated. And I do this at night. Always, I would say the best time to do this is at night before you're going to go to sleep, and it just is so wonderful. Your skin is so exfoliated and so ready for that moisture that you're going to give it. But before you're going to give it that moisture, or you're going to give it anything, what you want to do after you rinse your face with water and pat it dry, what you want to do then, take a cotton ball, and you want to use the balancing tonic. Okay, and this is alcohol free, so you don't have to worry that you're drying your skin. You're just sort of helping revitalize and seal in, everything that exfoliant has just done for your skin, that new skin you seem like you've grown, you suddenly have. And you want to take a cotton ball and, just, you don't want to saturate it, but wet. You want to make sure your whole skin gets wet, and everywhere go over it, over it, over it. Again, you need to let this tonic dry completely, soak it into your skin. It must dry completely. Once it dries completely, you can then go on to your usual nighttime, which is the 3 products, and then your rest of your moisture. Now, I want to run into the bathroom, into the kitchen, because I'm in my bathroom right now, and I want to get that product for you. So hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, this is called No Puffery, and I keep it in the refrigerator because you want to keep it nice and cold. This is wonderful. This is something I would not be without. I travel with it. It's excellent. And you keep it in the refrigerator, and it's got the little ball, see, like that. And if you get up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, my eyes, my bags, I'm puffy, whatever, what I would say to do is after you wash your face, you can use this any way you want, basically. You can use it after you wash your face, and the first thing you could put on is your No Puffery. Roll it around, let it dry. Everything, it has to dry. Each product must dry so in order to get the best effects for the product, okay? Or you can honestly wait until you've totally moisturized, let it sink in, and shortly before maybe you're doing your makeup, your eye makeup or something, then you can put the No Puffery. You can put the No Puffery right over your moisturizer, and it'll be fine. But again, before you do anything else and go touching your eye, let it dry. Let the product dry to get the utmost benefits of it. It is spectacular, and ladies, keep it in the refrigerator. It's just, I know that you're getting ready upstairs, whatever, and that's what I'm saying. You can literally run down after you finish moisturizing, whatever you're going to put your makeup on. Run down and go get it, and from the refrigerator. But having it from cold in the refrigerator, it does even that. It's even that much better. Okay. One last thing, and this is actually agave. This is from Bite Cosmetics, Bite, that I get in Sephora. This is lovely. This is a sugar lip scrub. You may think you don't need a lip scrub, but your lips, especially in the wintertime and in the summer if you're in the sun, tend to get dry, and you're like, oh my God, my lips are so chapped, oh my God. And I'm constantly, I use Blistex just like as a base under my lipstick sometimes, and before I go to bed at night, and the really moisturizing one. And but I would say about every other week, again at night before bed. Oh my goodness, this stuff is spectacular, and you don't have to worry if you ingest a little bit of it, because again, it's very natural, and it's sugar based. It comes with this lovely little spoon there that you can spoon it out, put it onto your lips, and then at that point you can just rub it in, and don't be afraid to really exfoliate. Rub it in, and then rinse your lips off. Oh my goodness, is all I can say. Then you put a little bit of moisture on your lips, some kind of a lip balm. It's spectacular. Your lips really will thank you. You will be able to keep your lips. I'm sorry. Let me grab this. You will be able to keep your lips. I'm going to wash this off. For the most part, you'll be able to keep them. Smooth and not cracked and not disgusting. It's basically not disgusting, and nice and hydrated, because that's what we want, hydrated. So that's it. That's my basic beauty. Oh, one more thing. I just saw this in the background. If you should get a zit, especially for you younger ladies, can I tell you, I have used clear, I have used Clearasil since I was a teenager, and till today I keep it in my medicine chest all the time. It's excellent. If you think you're getting a little sick, Clearasil is the best. I love the tinted kind. Now, I'm not saying, I don't know, thank God, I have to be honest, I've never had acne, I've never had those issues. But of course, as a teenager and as you get older and still till today, you get that occasional, zit, and you're like, oh, and this sort of covers it and it will dry it up. And it's just, again, it's something, one of those other things that I would not be without is some Clearasil in the house. It's excellent. So that's it, ladies, and any gentlemen that wanted to pay attention. That's it. That's basically it. That's my beauty regimen, and I hope I've been helpful. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. You can either, leave a little message, or you can IM me, whatever makes you happy. Okay, so anyway, I hope everyone is staying well and safe during these difficult times, as always. And that's it. Let's try and be positive, and let's remember, where there is breath, there is hope. Bye.